You have learned how to enter the unknown. You have understood how your attention creates reality. You have experienced how your brain and body begin to change. And now you know the formula: a clear intention and elevated emotion, repeated again and again and again. But there is one final step, the step where everything either works or falls apart, because understanding is not enough. Even practice is not enough. The real shift happens when you become it, not when you think about it, not when you try it, but when it becomes your way of being. Now imagine this. You sit every day, you disconnect from your past, you enter the present moment, you connect to the field, you create your intention, you feel your future, and for those moments, you are a different person. You feel different, you think different, you are aligned. But then you get up, you check your phone, you go into your day, and slowly you become the same person again. The same reactions, the same emotions, the same identity, and by the end of the day, nothing has really changed. Now, this is where most people fail. Not because they don't understand, not because they don't practice, but because they don't sustain. They don't carry that state into their life. Now, this is the final shift. You don't just practice to feel good in that moment. You practice to become that person, to carry that state beyond the meditation into your day, into your actions, into your conversations, into your decisions. Now, this is where you become the vortex. Now, what does that really mean? It means you become the center of your own reality. Instead of chasing opportunities, they come to you. Instead of forcing outcomes, they begin to organize around. Instead of reacting to life, life begins to respond to you. Now, this is not magic. This is alignment. Because when your thoughts, your emotions, and your actions are all aligned, you become coherent. And when you are coherent, your signal is strong, clear, consistent, and the field responds to that. Now imagine this. You wake up in the morning, and instead of going back to your past, you bring your future into the present. You feel it, you embody it, you become it. And then you carry that state into your day. Now someone says something that would normally trigger you, but this time you respond differently, because you are not that old person anymore. Now a situation comes up that would normally create stress. This time you may centered, because your state is different. Now an opportunity appears that you may have missed before, but this time you see it because your perception is different. Now this is how life begins to change. Not in one moment, not in one big moment, but in small shifts, repeated again and again and again. Now this is the story of transformation, not dramatic, not instant, but consistent. Now let me tell you something important. There will be days when you don't feel it, when your old patterns come back, when your emotions pull you down, when your mind goes back to the past, and in those moments you may feel like you are failing, but you are not. You are in the process, because every time you become aware, every time you bring yourself back, every time you choose differently, you are strengthening the new. You are weakening the old, and over time, the new becomes stronger. Now, this is where patience comes in, because transformation is not a single event, it is a process of becoming. Now imagine this. You continue, you stay consistent, you practice daily, you embody your future, you live it, you breathe it. you become it, and slowly something shifts. You don't notice it in one day, but over time you realize you are not the same person anymore. You are not the same person anymore. Your reactions have changed, your emotions have changed, your thinking has changed, and without forcing anything, your life has changed. Now, this is the vortex, not something outside you, but something you become. A state of being where your energy, your thoughts, your emotions, your actions are all aligned. And in that alignment, your future is drawn to you, not chased, not forced, but attracted. Now, this is the final understanding. You don't create your life once, you create it every moment through who you are being, through how you are thinking, through how you are feeling, through how you are responding. And the more aligned you become, the more powerful your creation becomes. Now, the question is, who are you being right now? Because that is what you are creating. Not tomorrow, not someday, but right now. And the moment you take responsibility for that, everything changes. Because now your life is not random, it is intentional. It is not controlled by the outside, it is created from within. And that is the true power. To not just understand, to not just practice, but to become. To become the vortex, to become the signal, to become the creator of your own life right here, right now.